While all progress means change, all change does not mean progress. That's what is our dilemma today in the education world. As we assume, we anticipate and analyze what could be the challenges and also try and find out solutions. Something we'll be doing in a white paper we'll present to the government in about 90 days from now.
What will be the major changes on the academic forum and plans for the immediate academic sessions after COVID?
Most of the teaching can be done online. It is being done online. So we can continue with the online teaching. The day you come to class, maybe that can be spent for doubt clearing, for skill building. This much is certain that everybody is not coming to school at the same time.
How do we ensure the re-establishment and rebuilding of academic continuity that has been disrupted by the crisis?
People will actually look at disruption as a good thing. People believe to innovate, to create, and to look at life in a new manner, with a new lens, is to disrupt. Otherwise, things get boring, don't they?
And now that we are on online classrooms, we have no control over the environment. We can only have some element of control over the teaching, but the entire learning aspect remains with the students. So it's very, very interesting to see how we are evolving. It's far more interesting to see how students are evolving.
It is our pious responsibility to innovate every time, every hour, whenever we connect with our students.
So whether it is school education, college education, or even higher education in the university, everywhere the question that students are today asking is, what is it that this education is going to empower me with? Thanks to that, I can be an employable material for the world. It is not enough for a teacher to come to the class and just deliver the theory. He or she should also show the students how this particular theory can be applied. If that can be done, then we are perhaps bridging the gap between knowing and doing.
We are traveling through a tunnel right now. We are in the tunnel. And when we move out of that tunnel, I think the world that we will see will be absolutely changed.
My question is, how do we address the psychological turmoil that students are currently undergoing due to the global crisis in terms of their future?
COVID has actually hit us, all of us, may it be teachers, may it be students. It has come all of a sudden. None of us was prepared for this. And, it has led to anxieties and a lot of worry, a lot of insecurities in kids and adults both. Lessen up our insecurities, we need to talk more, maybe to our peers, maybe to our adults. The adults need to, pacify the kids, talking about what their insecurities are. So that connection now has to be more.
The children has to understand that the learning has to happen. This opportunity should be used to their maximum level. For that, they have to develop, their thinking process has to be developed, directed towards the productive aspects. And they should understand that this is an opportunity for them to spend a lot of time with the families.
COVID will provide us a lot of research opportunities later on. Speaking in terms of geography, of course.
I'd like to add to some options which you think will be good going forward to the future in terms of careers.
I think this COVID has taught us something, that the need of the hour at the moment is more and more healthcare workers, doctors, nurses.
The best option to explore is the artificial intelligence, and also since we are communicating over net, web, social media, so definitely you can look for any career options related to social media.
Skill development, should be a part of the curriculum in all the engineering or science degree colleges and programs. This will, I think, create future entrepreneurs for us that will, beat off unemployment, and, they can increase their business skills amongst the youth.
Chetan, of course, is a wonderful moderator. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity.
Also, it was lovely listening to Mr. Sharma. It was lovely listening to the other senior colleagues, but it's also very interesting to see so many of us of the same brood, of the same cult, from various parts of the country come and share a thought.
Platform like this, which can handle their problem and which can discuss their problem and they can come out with some solution, and it's a marvelous phenomenon. This is really good And I thank Chetan sir also and ma'am you also that you invited us, and it was enriching program.
It is a pleasure to be present in this meeting.
First of all, let me congratulate Mr. Sharma sir for organizing all this, and thank you. Let me thank him for having me here in the distinguished and esteemed panelists. It has been really, such an enlightening kind of a session for me.
It was a very, very thoughtful session. Actually, I can say it's like, one problem and getting many solutions on a same platform. So, it's like you think of one solution, and when you get many, you have the opportunity to think more. So it's like broadening up your thinking. So it was a great opportunity. Thank you so much for inviting me.
It's a great privilege for me to be part of the program hosted by Mr. Chetan Sharma.
It was a very enriching, meeting for us.
Today's session was really, it was very productive. I can say, we got we had a lot of confusions. The students that they had a lot of doubts, their doubts are also cleared. And this session was really very productive, very useful for everyone.
This session was very enriching. I once again thank the people who put time and effort to organize this webinar and in helping out us, the students, to clear out all our possible doubts and queries. So a big thank you from my side and all the student community from the Assam Valley School.
What is the best thing that came out of this meeting is that the bridge between the student community and the teachers community was mended, and we all sort of came to a conclusion together to what we can do in the future. And yeah, I think the fact that all of us are in this together is what I like the most.